Hello, friends. I'm at a Comedon, and this is a really good. I love this place. Actually, this is so good, and I got basically a Comedon, and I'm doing an actual recorded food review because, well, for obvious reasons, it's time to do a nice food. I've had some issues with the what do you call it? The uploading. Not uploading, but the oh my goodness. I've had some issues with the oh my god. Verizon Wi-Fi inside of buildings, and then I have to connect to the Wi-Fi where I'm at, and then if I don't unconnect to the Wi-Fi, I'm basically, you're kind of stuck doing the live video in the Wi-Fi that you're in if you get on a Wi-Fi. Now this has pretty good windows open and everything like that, so it's delicious in here. Yep. All right, so what do we have here? Okay, we've got, so Okamedon it's, they say Hawaiian, but it is Japanese food. Y'all are gonna probably think I got a screw loose. I'm actually doing 2 food reviews this evening. Okay, so let's just say you get the soup. It's all for $11. It's a good deal. I've got to do some inexpensive food reviews because I've spent way too much money at the bougie places. So until I get some channel supporters, we're gonna have to make some major cuts. But that's okay. We can still enjoy our food, right? Go out to eat. Now this is miso soup. Okay. Delicious. Look at that. Let me taste it. I'm going to tell you how it is. And then I'm going to tell you what you're going to get for $11. And then they do have another version where it's $15. So when you come in, I'm just going to describe it right now. I'm not going to go back up there. I'm going to ask them if I can film when no one's in here or something. That is so good. Oh my god. Y'all, delicious. So basically it's a poke restaurant, but I did not know that they had what do you call it? Oh my goodness, my mind is going blank. They also have sushi rolls and they have sushi, and so I was like, oh my gosh, really? And it's very inexpensive. Now I've never had their sushi here, and I did not choose to get a sushi roll because I'm also going to another small, inexpensive Asian restaurant. Go figure, right? So they do have cooked options. I got the salmon, the madai, which is red snapper, and the tuna. And it comes with sushi rice, and then I got I don't know. Oh my god. Put this away. What else did I get? There's spicy miso and soy. Okay, so you're just gonna stir this around, and it comes. You can get like all the veggies you want, and they toss that fish, the sushi stuff, in the sauce that you like. I don't know if I need to maybe get a menu or something, like a paper menu, so I can tell y'all about it. So a little more, but just from what I know, you pick your veggies, you pick your fish, and I do believe they do have some cooked items, and then you just kind of stir it into that rice. And this one is the $11 one. So this is the 3 scoops of protein. They also have a keto version, which is what do you want to call it? It's with spring mix or some kind of, not just like iceberg lettuce, but spring mix, and you can get that as well. Now I'm gonna go ask if they have any sauce, extra sauce. I wanna. It's so good. Now, as you know, oh, that is really good. I just need some more sauce. I'm kind of like a sushi roll. I want to see your sushi roll. Okay. I want to see your sushi roll. But y'all, this is $11. There's really, and then, okay, so it's only 3 scoops of protein, so I'm doing another food review after this. And I'm not going to tell y'all where, it's a secret surprise, but it's right around the corner. It could cost $8. I'm going to do some inexpensive places. I told y'all I've got to get some channel supporters, people that enjoy what I'm doing. Now, this is a Japanese radish. It's a vegetable. Y'all, this is so, yeah, it's got rice in it, but it's so good. Okay, so I'm about to get up and ask for some, they don't have waitresses here. There's no, sake or beer or anything, but who cares, you know? I'm doing a food review right here.
I see that. Good for you.
Now I should have. Next time, what I'll do is, this place gets 5 stars in my book. There, she said, yeah, I thought you were she said I was gonna yell at me to not get the rice, but I told them to do that. She didn't. I told them, I said, now next time I come, I haven't been here in a long time, okay? I've been here in like 3 months. There's a good memory. But, I said, don't let me get the rice. Okay, and here I am getting the rice. My goodness, so I'm looking at one of these Teslas. And it has like one of those fancy doors that opens. A day in the life of the YouTuber. Anyway, I did get some extra sauce because it's so good. It's a mix of the spicy ponzu and the wasabi sauce. She did not have any togarashi. But they have everything else. I'm probably the only one that asked about that. Oh my God, y'all, this is so good. I almost got the $15 one where you get 5 proteins, and you can double up. That's Madai. I'm trying to think about, my food reviews. Yeah, this is isn't very good for someone that's having digestive problems and overweight a little bit. But that's my choice to get the rice. I could have gotten the spring mix. I just don't like it as much. I like the rice. Look at that tuna. I'm hoping Jean-Pierre sees this video and enjoys it, because he's the one that told me. He said, "Oh my God, what kind of camera are you using?" I said, 13 Pro Max iPhone. Only thing I do is I keep my lens wipes in my purse, and I do clean off the camera lens a couple times a day. It's like you have to clean your glasses. You don't have to use lens wipes. If I don't have lens wipes to clean my lens, then what I do is, what do I do? Oh, I get a white paper napkin, like from a restaurant, and I'll a couple of times wipe it with just the fresh napkin, because if you use your t-shirt, it has oil on it, or your shirt. Believe me, it does. And then you just a couple times wash it with, just barely get that napkin wet, wash off your lens, and then you just dry it with the napkin. You get a few napkins. No, that'll work too. The lens wipes is the fastest, easiest way, and the healthiest way for your iPhone. So I don't know what I'm gonna do about the live video thing. I may I don't know. I did delete a few of the ones I knew glitched. And I was unsure the one from this morning was glitching, but when I listened to it on my other iPhone, it was glitchy. So that's why I said, okay, I'm just gonna delete it. But this isn't glitchy because I'm not live. So it's kind of a catch-22. I don't know how the Wi-Fi would be in here because it's got a metal exterior. Don't worry. I'll figure out all these are just like minor little things. I mean, even when I go live on another network, if I forget to turn the Wi-Fi off, then people tell me it's frozen, because what it's doing is every single Wi-Fi is trying to connect, so it's not using cellular data. So, yeah. I'm not gonna eat a lot of rice, but I like it. I did take a nap after lunch, which is like, that's a horrible thing. Usually I don't do that, but you know, I would definitely. I love this area of Houston, and it's oftentimes it's interesting. I do have an Asian last name. I don't know. That's a coincidence. I don't know. Never did the family history on my dad's side. I don't know. I would be very surprised if I had Asian roots. I would kind of laugh. I mean, in a good way, I laugh, but I think it's unlikely. I mean, maybe 10 generations back. I don't know. Then my grandparents on my dad's side both had the same last name. So I'm a little bit curious to do that thing where you send in your DNA. This is so good. Now, I'm not eating all that rice. Why? I'm going somewhere else. Because I want to show y'all that there are some less expensive options in the area. And so basically, what do you get for $11? Okay, you get 3 scoops of protein. You can choose white rice, sushi rice, or brown rice. You get all kinds of veggies. So it's kind of like a Subway, I hate to say Subway sandwich, but it's kind of like that. Or mod pizza, but it's sushi bowl. You can put whatever you want in it. So if you want spicy mayonnaise sauce for your base, I can do that too. And I just told her to stir it around. So honestly, if I wanted to eat all the rice, I could. I haven't done any exercise today. But I am. Now somebody asked me on my live video, will I do an exercise video? Maybe. Will I do other live videos? Yes. I may be doing my live videos for the time being in my kitchen theater. Or I'm just gonna have to realize if I'm doing a live video at a restaurant and I'm connected to their Wi-Fi, before I walk out that door, I'm gonna end. Which I don't like, but back at my mansion, look at this here, I'm picking through to get what I want. Ooh, tofu. But I did, so basically they do have this whole thing where you can get it with the spring mix. Now that is low carb and no carb. I mean, it's basically, well, I mean, I'm sure there's some carbs in it. You don't get that rice, you don't have to worry about it. And I will definitely come back here again because I can afford it. It's $11. Some of these restaurants I've been going to, 100 or more. Okay, until I get some supporters of the channel, I can't afford to go, Benihana, Sawgrass, Steak 48. I love all those places. Maestro's, Nobu. How are your kids doing?
That's my baby right there.
Oh,
Hi. Good, I guess.
well, that's good. I thought she had younger kids. Oh, that's embarrassing. I said, how are your kids doing? He's working here. Well, what's wrong with that? God, I just don't know. Why is it that? Oh my God. I'm going to start doing some studying and what makes Asian people so thin. Like, why are they so thin? So I want to try to join that club. I mean, I might as well. I mean, it's not like I don't have an opportunity to do it. I mean, I don't think that shrimp tempura and, that. It's just, I like to ride my bike. I did not ride my bike today. After that lunch, I took a nap. That's not good. I'm used to do 2 to 3 hours of exercise a day. But I'll just give you a little tour. I'll film the people, but you can see. Let's see now. See, I'm not. Now I'm back to 4K and 60 frames a second. Some of these third-party live apps they're just driving me bananas. The only one that so far, like, I kind of like is Streamlabs. Now, I think that's more for not a regular omelet, but the app omelet. But I don't want to just do cooking shows at my mansion. I want to get out and show y'all all of Houston. Everyone has some sort of a budget, right? So I'm gonna show y'all budget restaurants, okay? Because like I can eat here, like literally, I can eat here for $11, okay? There's no alcohol. There's no, no. If I could come here and get 5 scoops for $15. Or, I could, I could come here and get sushi. Now that's where the sushi and the rolls, I want to see your sushi roll. That's where it's going to get me. But there's one other. Listen, I don't just go to Japanese restaurants. I go to, y'all know by now I don't just do that. Okay. But there is there's 2 more Japanese restaurants that I have not eaten at. But I don't know the prices. So when I'm sure it's not going to be $15. It's probably going to be like 30 or 40. Because, all the different, mini plates and everything that you get and whatever. I did go to an all-you-can-eat sushi place. And that was the one where the lady was like freaking out and yelling at me. I did end the video because I'm like, what the WTF? I'm like, literally, it took me like 30 minutes after I ended the video to leave because she goes, well, I need you to know, did it charge your card? And then I'm like, your printer doesn't work or what is it? She goes, call your bank. She was like screaming, and then the sushi guy started screaming in. I'm like, and I was like, I said, ma'am, calm down. She goes, well, it said error. And so when I called my bank, my prepaid debit card, it said that there is an error. I said you have one failed transaction. And I said, well, and it said there's an error on the merchant's end and the merchant needs to call customer support. So I told her that, and I don't think she spoke good English, and she started screaming at me. She's like, call your bank. I'm like, well, this is my bank. She's like, oh, what kind of card is this? I said, looks like it says Visa to me because it's Visa. And I said, you need to check. And anyway, this went back and forth for 30 minutes, and finally the transaction did go through, and so I put it on speakerphone. So this really crazy lady at that all-you-can-eat sushi place would be like, no, she goes, oh, okay, went through. And then, so then I didn't have any cash that day, so I left like $4 tip. But they said, no need tip. And I said, no, I'll leave a tip. And then so finally, that's like 30 minutes of her yelling at real psycho lady. And, I wanted to say, ma'am, you shouldn't be treating your customers like this. But then her husband got involved. They were yelling at each other. And then he started yelling at me. And I'm like, I don't know. This is getting weird. So, but it was their merchant system, because finally she heard on the voice thing that the transaction went through. She goes, okay, you can go now. I was like, well, thanks. So I was like trying to think about, what am I going to do? I could go to an ATM and pull out cash and then come back. That was the only option. And so then on the way out, I was like, oh, yeah, see, all these people were like coming up with their credit card, and she was on the phone with some merchant thing going, no, the card does not work. She was screaming at people and customers. And I was just like, I said, have a nice day. But I mean, okay, so it is all you can eat sushi. You gotta remember if it's $25 or $30 for lunch. I forgot. But anyway, it's near Westheimer and Gessner. It's a good deal. But next time I go, I'm gonna have cash. Okay, so there won't be no issue with my card or screaming, or if their merchant account don't work. Shoe don't fit, you must have quit. I don't know. I like to stay on the DLL. Okay, but let me tell you, I wanted to say, ma'am, I don't think it's a good practice to yell at your customers. But I really was close to saying it, because after 30 minutes of her screaming at me and screaming back at her husband about my charge not going through, but then I kept saying, well, ma'am, it says it's on your end and you need to call the customer support. Then she kept telling me to log into my bank. And of course, I didn't have the email. My iCloud email is not on the new phone. I'm waiting. So I couldn't get the password reset and blah, blah, blah. So finally I kept calling and calling, and then it went through. It's like,
Do you want me a pack of 2 packs of chopsticks and a pack of napkins? Thank you.
all right, so I'm not going to eat any more rice. It's not that it's not good. It's just this is a little. But I'm getting ready to go do another food review, I think. I'm very good. Maybe next time I'll just get the spring mix. I'm gonna have to start cutting carbs soon. I love this dish, y'all. This is so good for the microwave. And I've got to go to the grocery store to buy food for my television program. I've got some of these at home. But this is actually, if you go to a restaurant and you get this, or you can, when you get your to-go, don't get that styrofoam thing, get this. You can take this lid off and put it in the microwave. So let's just say you've got something you want to heat up. Okay, just put that in. Oh my God. Barely walk. One second. Works that way. Do you have your whole computer system set up over there? You got your monitor, your laptop.
I was working my real job this morning.
Your real job?
Yes.
Oh, you have another?
I have another. I'm only here on the weekends.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and he's on spring break, so we brought him out to do some spring cleaning.
Oh, he's not going to go to South Padre Island or
Oh,
something?
no.
He has to work on spring break?
Just one day.
Oh, okay. Well, that's...
Just one day. We're not going to torture him.
Oh, well, that's good.
Not the whole spring break.
Are you in high school?
Yes, ma'am.
What grade are you in?
I'm a sophomore.
Yeah. That's nice. Are you working hard or hardly working?
He's working hard today. He's working hard today.
What do you want to be when you grow up?
I don't know.
A
Yeah, look at
doctor?
I have time.
A doctor, a lawyer, CEO of a company?
I know that will be nice.
My mother was a school teacher. I probably would be a good one. But I don't need to be a school teacher because I have live video and I can do my teaching that way. So I have another outlet to teach people how to have fun and enjoy life. I think that's, and I really don't have a desire to be a school teacher anyway. The pay is so limited. I like that song. Well, thank you for joining in the video. Toodaloo, friends, and I'll see you in the next one.